Wow, Demon Slayer. Everyone loves Kimetsu no Yaiba, Saikyo Daishi. Unfortunately, this is a board game. This is my third video where I look at the third board out of the three boards that are available at the start of the game. This game is trash. It's a B tier, maybe a C tier Mario Party clone. And that's assuming Mario Party is actually good in the first place. I don't know. I haven't committed to playing much of Mario Party. I have a couple of Wii games over here that were donated by family members as a Christmas gift. I'll be playing those later. For now, I'm going to be sweeping this game off of my backlog and never touching it again, most likely. This game was provided by the Maryland Library System, which graciously allows you to play games like this for free, so I don't have to waste my money on them. There is a universe where games like this will wind up costing like $30 a year from now. So if you're gonna play it, you might as well play it for free. Actually, did I get all the ladies? I wasn't sure if I got all the ladies. Well, we'll just go with assuming some are even maybe. I don't know. I don't know which ones are female. I don't know. I only know two of the females. I don't know what to tell you. So we'll bring our boy Tanjiro in here. I wanted to get a game with all the female characters, so I think I chose them all. I don't know enough about the show to know for sure. I'm not going to commit to it. I'm not going to care that much. Special awards, which you kind of need, honestly. In this game, it lasts at least 5 turns, which isn't long enough to really do anything. So 5 turns is like a speed run where basically if you make one mistake, you can't come back from it. Default is 10. How high can you go? 30. Why would you play? That's like a 4-hour Demon Slayer game. Well, maybe like 3 hours. But yeah, 10 turns takes about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how the mini games go, how long those drag on. I did a video with 5 turns, 10, and now we're going to do 15. Special awards, I would argue, are necessary because based on certain random, how do I say this? Certain random achievements, like winning the most mini games, getting the most allies, you'll be able to achieve more rank points, which you will need because you need rank points to win. Choose whether not to assign an initial amount of rank point. That's wow. Really? So if you want to help your little brother or little sister out, I guess. Help Pookie and Ray Ray. I don't know what stamps are. So you can give them more points if you want. Okay, we're not gonna do it. But yeah, like I said, that's cute. You want to throw a bone to your little brother or your little sister. Because Lord, yeah. Why is your 9-year-old kid watching Demon Slayer? Well, then again, I think Demon Slayer was rated PG in Japan. Like I think Demon Slayer was rated appropriate for 7-year-olds in Japan. I mean, yeah, obviously in America, it's like age 15 and up. I would argue because it's bloody and there's decapitations in it. So I think the Mugen Train film. We can go Hashira for a boy. But I want to say actually let's make it fun. Let's make her hard mode. We'll make him hard. We'll make what's his name normal, like whatever. But I want to say Mugen Train was rated R in America because of the decapitations. And I mentioned this in previous videos that without spoiling anything, there's a sequence where a hypnotized character is going to chop their own head off, and they have to kind of convince themselves not to do it. That's a very grim, violent image for like a young teenager, so I can understand why American ratings boards might be sensitive to that. There's other stuff in the movie too, but that sequence is kind of intense for a younger teenager. So I can understand why uh, they might want to warn people who are under the age of 17 from watching that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, look, I saw RoboCop when I was in 10, so what are you gonna do? Scarred for life, I tell you. Oh, I don't want this board. Okay, I don't want this board. Okay, we chose the wrong board, so I'm gonna have to bounce out of it. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna back out because this is the first board. We're gonna choose the third board as soon as they stop the explanation. So when you start the game, this is the first board that's available. There's also a board, the second board I did a video of already. and I think that's the one that's set inside of the rotating house, the fun house basically, where the where's the drum dude? Yeah, the dude who plays the drums, the musician demon who plays the drums, with the rotating house. That's the second board. And I'll double check and see what the third board is. Okay, I gotta stop this. And I don't want to reset the game, so I just want to. I don't want to like completely have to reload the game because the load times are kind of ridiculous. I believe CyberConnect worked on this game. I didn't double check the credits. I believe aren't they the folks who worked on Naruto, the Naruto PS2 games? I want to say 10 coins to start. Ganbate. I am somewhat curious about how they decided to do it. Well, you know what? I mean, they probably figured that's a popular IP. They might as well just do a board game because why not? If they wanted to make a real Demon Slayer game that's like a traditional character action game, they would. But if the IP is popular enough, there's no reason why you wouldn't just try to. There's no reason why you wouldn't just try to do like a gotcha game or a board game or a. I mean, I want to say this is a mobile friendly game, isn't it? It might be available on mobile devices. I wouldn't be shocked. It's one of the most popular IPs in Japan, if not the world right now, as far as anime goes. So it's not surprising that they would try to just milk this thing dry with every possible permutation of what this IP could potentially do. So I might have to cut some of this filler content from this video. Hajime Yoko. So where do we actually? That's the board I forgot to choose. So that's the board where we started. Like I said, it's a mountain in it. It's a mountain in two towns. This is the one with the mansion that rotates with the drum demon. This is the third. Oh, we have four. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make 5 videos. I'm probably not gonna make 5 videos. This is literally the Mugen train. Spoiler alert: there might be a Mugen train spoilers. I will hold off on most of them though. I mean, it's a 5-year-old movie by now. You have to get over it. If you want to see Mugen Train, I hope you'll get around to watching it. I personally would not pay money to see Mugen Train. There was a time when I mean, this was during the pandemic, admittedly, so I wasn't going to go to the theaters back then. But there was a time when your boy would have spent $8, $9 to go to the theater and see a mediocre anime film. I saw Spriggan in theaters way back in the early 2000s. I saw Steam Boy in Athens, Ohio, actually, with family, which is one of the worst anime films I've seen, which is saying something. Well, okay, it's not the worst, but it's C minus tier. I think I said it was C minus tier because of the animation being as good as it was. But it's a D tier movie with C tier animation. It's a D tier movie with like B plus tier animation, I would say. Yeah. Katsuhiro Hotomo wrote and directed that film. It's basically what if Akira had like more steam and a less coherent plot is basically how I would describe Steam Boy. Oh, and more shouting, way more shouting. Like literally having characters shouting their domestic issues at each other in the middle of action sequences. Steam Boy is that kind of movie. It's a noisy freaking mess. But it looks good. Production design is actually very good. But again, like that's okay, so what do we got with Nightfalls? Yeah, basic stuff. During the daytime, there's more helpful squares. At nighttime, there's more harmful squares. Mugen Train travels around the board. You can take a ride by paying Slayer coins on the Mugen Train. Is this like a Doobie Brothers train, or is this like an OJ's train? By heading to the boy. That's why you listen to this video, right? 70s funk references. By heading to the front of the Mugen Train, you can direct to the platform. Okay. And get off. Stop the Mugen Train. I want to get off. Sorry. More 70s references. Though traveling to the station is not possible. With the Mugen Train, you can travel back and forth between the station village and the wastelands. Okay. What's the deal with the wastelands? Actually, isn't the wastelands where the flaming Rengaku guy got into that fight with the dude who had the eye in his hands? I don't know the dude's name. That demon is in this game. Yes. I think he was a Hashira. I don't know the rankings. Don't ask me too much about the Demon Slayer lore. I'm not terribly interested in most of it. I'm not interested in all the pure mutations of the Hashira rankings. I'm not down like that. Well, here comes Lamar Jackson, the Kusugai, the Kasugai Crow. Yeah, the Kasugai Crow. It's like our boy Mark Andrews dropped the ball, huh? Ha ha. Real Ravens, no. It's been a really people have been really mad for the last week. Ravens Nation, the Ravens flock, Murder Inc. is not happy with the way the Mark Andrews performed in that game. Thankfully, just down the street, Washington is continuing on. They shocked the world, and they will be playing. They're now one game away from going to the championship. I will not be talking about that during this video. But that puts a nice timestamp on this video, doesn't it? It's Saturday after Martin Luther King's holiday. You know, the most important thing to happen that Monday was the celebration of Dr. King. And America paid its tributes accordingly. I'm sorry, that was too political. So we're here to play Mugen Train. I'm surprised they never made an actual video game about Mugen Train. But then again, you don't really have to, because you have like this video game, you have the Demon Chronicles. I don't know what that called. There's that. I played the first game on this channel. The first Demon Slayer game I played was that character action game. It's about what you would expect from a Demon Slayer. It's about what you would expect from an anime, from a third person character action anime game. It's not a brawler. It's not really a brawler. It's more of an arena. It's an arena fighter, like a lot of the Naruto games were, and like a lot of the One Piece and the was like Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill Ilf was an arena fighting game. Yeah, like My Hero Academia. My Hero Wants Justice, which I think I still have that back here somewhere. It's a terrible game, but the music is phenomenal. One of my favorite soundtracks of the last decade was that game. So it's probably I did not mean to pick that up. I'm sorry. That's probably yeah, in terms of soundtracks, it's probably a top. In terms of fight, it's probably the best fighting game soundtrack I've heard. Which might sound weird because I'm a massive Street Fighter 2 fan and I played a bunch of Killer Instinct. I would say that My Hero Wants Justice has the better music. Yes, I rarely listen to Street Fighter 2 music, even though it goes with everything. You probably, if you already know about the T Square song Travelers, you've heard it before if you've heard Guile's theme, but listen to the whole thing. It's actually a very good song if you're into like early 80s jazz rock fusion. See, apparently, I think T Square is also, yeah. I think the guitarist from T Square also did the theme song to Gran Turismo, Moon Over the Castle. So I think he did it. I think he did a guitar. He did a guitar rearrangement of that song. What was it? The Night Song? Yeah, the Night Song. Okay. So you press the B button. Sorry, I gotta press the B button. So we're gonna do some double dutching. Well, we're not double dutching, but this is as close as we're gonna get to doing double dutch in a video game. Well, I think Mario Party had a mini game like this, didn't it? Hey! Oh well. Sakura Lady sucks at double dutch. Or single dutch in this case. It's all love, homie. Why you're reaching for my dutch? Oh well. Last place. Your boy. Sorry to all the real ones out there who watch this channel for that double dutch content. Gomen nasai gozaimashita. Yeah, I've got to turn in my black card after this game. After that performance. Anyway, what are we up to now? Yes, I guess all those MLK and funk references from the 70s weren't enough for me to stack my deck of cards, huh? Yeah, I love playing video games. So when I'm done, actually, that's right. I'm gonna convince myself to play the two other boards. So I'm gonna have to commit another 4 hours to this game. But we'll probably wind up playing 10 turns. I can't imagine doing another 15 turn video. I'm gonna have to cut this one in half because no one's gonna watch me play this game for 2 hours. I mean, my videos aren't monetized. I don't really care about how many people watch them. I care about if anyone. I care if anyone actually gets anything out of them. I have family members who would probably play this game, even though they don't really like Demon Slayer because they haven't seen it. They would probably play this. Player automatically boards the Mugen train. Cannot use this item if you're already on the Mugen train. So if you're wondering, uh, coins in the bottom. Remember the bottom row are the coins. Coins are a tiebreaker. The silver coins above those are the rank points. Everyone has 0. The winner is the person with the most rank points. If there is a tie, the number of coins you have is the tiebreaker. As I found out at the end of my first video when I came in second place because someone else had more coins than I did. I think it was the opposite. I think I had more coins than they did, so I came in second instead of third. Konnichiwa. So you gotta pay for it. So I pay $10 so I can go on the train anytime I want. I might need that at the end of the game if I need to catch up to somebody. Because remember, in this game, the goal is to get to the destination. In this game, the goal is to get to. If you get to the destination space first, you get a bunch of rank points. If you contribute significantly, or if you contribute to the, if you contribute to defeating the demon, you get rank points. If you're the first person to find the demon, you get rank points. Like if you're the first person to land on the space that the demon is on, you get rank points, etc. So the first person to transform day into night gets rank points. The first person to land on the demon space at night gets rank points. Stuff like that. Skill training. Guess which box? Again. So we're doing the 3-card money again. I mentioned this in previous videos. Keep your eye on the bottom of the box because there will be an item that flies in front of the boxes during the shuffle. But it's just 3-card money with Nezuko inside the magic box. You know, Nezuko's magic box. So keep your eye on the bottom of the box. Don't blink, or blink before it starts. And right, left, right, mid, left. She's in the left box. That's B. She's in box B. If you pick first, the person who correctly picks first gets the most points. So yeah, so Butterfly Girl picked ahead of me. So I was a little bit slow on the draw. Nezuko still on the left side. Keep her eye on the left. Keep her eye on the left box. On the bottom of the left box. Left, right, left, right. That's in the X box. Literally in the X box. I came in second again. That's right. That's right because I chose the difficulty level for the Butterfly Girl was the Hashira level, which is the highest difficulty level. So I guess she's always gonna pick the fastest. So you gotta step up your game in this board game if you're playing against a Hashira ranked character. Left, mid. I think I lost it. Yeah, I think I lost it. Why? I think I lost it. I picked Y. I was probably wrong. I blinked once. What are the chances? Holla! That's right, Nezuko-chan. For people who know, Kanroji is a fan of Nezuko. Remember, she has like how many siblings? Like 6 siblings, and they all get along with each other or something like that. So I'll get those coins. So again, because none of us have any rank points, I have the second most amount of coins, so I'm in second place. Fine. What matters are rank points more than anything else. You can have 100 coins, but if you don't get any rank points, you're going to get that L. which means if you don't land on the destination space that transforms night into day, if you don't land on the demon space after night falls, then the only way you can get more points is by outperforming everyone else during the quick time events where the demon fights take place. And there aren't that many opportunities to outperform them. So I would argue the only way you can win in this game is by being the first person to land on these spaces. She got a relocate. Relocation notices are good because, like I said, if someone's close to landing on a space that you want, that'll get you there faster. Press the X button. Let's see where we headed. We're headed there. So who's the first person to get there? Press X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we need to get a 6. So let's hit the Slayer's die. If you use the Slayer's die, you can't use. There's a 3-turn cooldown period. So there's only one die we can choose. If we have an ally, we might get a separate die we can use instead. This rolls 8. This rolls 8, 9, 10, 11, or you get coins. I don't know what happens when you roll coins. Yeah, your heart's going doki doki, huh? What does that mean? So I don't move! Okay, I want to say each character has their own Slayer's die. I want to say Tanjiro has a die that rolls only 7s, 8s, and 9s. But as you saw, Kanroji has a die where, yeah, I wanted to get a 7 at least so I can land on that place first. So he's going to transform day into night, and the demon square will appear as soon as the transition takes place. The goal is to get to that space. If you get to that space before everyone else, you get a bunch of rank points like that, and then you'll spin a wheel or roll a die. I forget. And if the wheel stops on the demon space, then you will fight the demon right away. If you don't, and then you get points for getting the demon to appear. If you don't land on the demon, if the wheel does not land on the demon space, then you will get a lower amount of rank points for sighting the demon, even if you don't end up spawning it. You'll get points for sighting it. So you get points for landing on the demon space first. You get points for landing on the site for spinning the wheel, and you'll get points if the wheel lands on the demon space specifically. So right now, the person who found the space is in first place because they are the only person who have any rank points. Doge. So we got teleported, huh? And so Nezuko always appears at night to help the player who's in last place. So in this case, it would have been the person with the least amount of coins because no one else has any Slayer points except for the person who found the demon. See? It's just automatically teleported there. It's that rubber banding AI I'm talking about. So again, the question is, okay, so you're the first person to land on there, so how can you make up for it? And that's the problem. How can you ever be in a situation where you can come back from this if you're too far behind? The argument could be made that you got 30 points because he landed on the space first, so he got a chance to spin the wheel, and he got 30 rank points because the wheel landed on the demon space. So that's cool. I think if he didn't land on the demon, if the wheel didn't land on the demon space, I think he would have only gotten 5 points instead of whatever he got. Mash on the B button. Perfect. Second. First. So I got it twice. Get to spooning. I win. I win again. I win again. Okay, we got the flick. So wait for the circle. Perfect. I'm the one. I'm the second one on the left. Mashy, mashy. First again. First again. First again. Do it again. Okay, fine. Jeez, my poor heart rate. Perfect. First again. So I'm gonna earn the most rank points if I win the most mini games. Yep, did it again. Okay, wait for the circle. Perfect. I'm playing. I think I got perfect almost every time, except for that one. I win again. I win again. Keep on mashing. Sorry, this is training. I'm sorry. This is training. I'm sorry. That was a waste of time. Sorry. Okay. Idiot. Mashy, mashy. I win. So I get more points because I finished first. And you get points every time you mash. Okay. That's cool. I win again. Wait for the circle. Close, but not good enough. So I got outstanding, but I wanted perfect. But I have more points than anybody. So if I finish first in points, then I'll get some extra. I'll get more rank points. Well, I win again. Just pay attention to the circle on the second circle on the left. That's mine. I think one dude already died. No, he came back. Never mind. So we're gonna wait for a circle, right? Perfect. So I got the most points at the bottom of the screen. Kanroji came in first in the mini games. So I will get the most rank points after all this. So that's how your boy's going to make up for all this terrible performance to start with. So I got 20. So I'll double check. I think everyone got 20, right? But I had the most. But didn't I get more points than everyone else because I had the best performance? I'll double check. I have to rewind the video. Rewind the video and check. But I'll double check. I'll see how many rank points everyone has. Because most of us, Tanjiro had 30. Makoto, I think their name was, had 20 before the fight started. What skill training is this? Oh yeah, these are the buff biker mice to blow fireworks. So press the B button to launch. I'm the second one from the middle. Sorry, second one from the left. If there's a bomb, then press the discard button like that. So if there's a bomb, you don't want to launch it. Okay. So it's one of those, press this button until a fail state is triggered, then just press the other button. Good, 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 bad, bad, good, like that. Bad, good, good. It's a flashcard game, basically. Don't pay attention to anyone else's score. Just go fast. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Got cocky. Whoops! Did it again. Still in first, though. Yeah, I'm still in first, though. So I screwed up twice, but I'm still in first. Holla at your boy. So I'm Vinny I'm Vinny from the Biker Mice from Mars, basically. Conroji on top again. So I got 10 coins for that. Okay, so I got 20 rank points for winning the mini games. Butterfly Girl got 15 points, so I guess she came in second during the mini games. Which she was supposed to do. Remember, she's the Hashira rank. She's Hashira difficulty. So that's the highest difficulty in this game. So she's supposed to come in first place in all these mini games unless you manage to outperform them. Which makes sense to me. So I'm in third place based on rank coins, so I will have to land on a destination space more quickly if I can. If it means spending some coins to do so by getting on the Mugen train, I will. Can't use the Slayer's die for 25 turns, or for, excuse me, for 2 more turns. Like I said, it's a cooldown. So we got the map. So where's the destination? So we're gonna have to take the Mugen train to get to the destination. It looks like. How do I get on the Mugen train if it's on the other side? Well, if I get on, I'm gonna pay for it. Fine. I'll tell you what. Why pay for it if I'm not even gonna get the points that I need? Yeah. Yeah. Butterfly Girl's already there, so I mean, I'm not even gonna get there in time. So just roll. Oh yeah. Just so you know, in case you forgot from my previous videos, you get three. You get five during the day. You get 5 coins if you land on a blue space. You lose 3 coins if you land on a red space. This green coin is for training. You get rewards like with the game we just played earlier. And it's supposed to be something else here. Yeah, there's some ally spaces here too. A Kakushi space will give you an item for free based on a roulette. Purchase items here, which you can stash for later. So like, what's the point of stopping the die if it's just randomly generated anyway? So we can pay. So we can get on the Mugen train now. But we have to be on the other side to join the party members over there. I only have one destination to my knowledge. So if we get on, what happens? Okay, so we got the blue space. So I'll take those 5 coins. Sickly use help. Okay, so I got an item here. So that's a free item. You can only hold, what, 4 items in your stash? So you're going to have to use them eventually. And you'll most likely wind up using them near the end of the game when you're about to lose. So you're just trying to get as many rank points as you can near the end of the game. So you just end up burning through it. You can only use 1 item per turn, though. Wichiro. So I want to say this is the first Demon Slayer I fought from episode 2. I forget. So only 2 female characters you can choose from. That's also accurate to the anime. Because the anime had the anime had Shinobu, who's just an ally here. She I think sells items to you or gives you items. There's a Butterfly Lady who is here, and there is obviously Kanroji who doesn't show up till like the end of season 2. Or she shows up. She shows up after the Mugen Train arc. I want to say she shows up after the entertainment arc as well. I'm in the middle of watching the entertainment arc. It looks boring. But then again, most of Demon Slayer is kind of boring, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm supposed to catch up to the entertainment arc a bit later, so I'll do that. I was kind of bouncing around because I saw some of the entertainment arc and got bored. Skipped ahead to season 3, so I can watch the high what is that the swordsman arc or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, this is just classic concentration. At the start of the game, you get a chance to make a photographic image where you can cheat by taking a picture with your phone. Whatever, we're not gonna do that. And then you and your ally have to pick the correct matches. So you're also dependent on your ally's performance. Okay, so Nezuko's in the corner. So memorize the corners at least. And there are a couple of guys who are next to each other, so that's good. Okay. So am I going first? He's in the bottom corner, I think. So I know. So they're going first. I don't remember where she is. Crap. I think she's over here. I don't remember where it was. Nope. I forgot. Those 2 guys are together. So that dude I just flipped over, there's one to the left of him as well. Yeah. Darn it. They picked the one character who I wasn't able to remember. I think we only get 3 turns, by the way, so be careful. Tanjiro's right next to him. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. But we got the points. Thanks. What's your name? And they're right next to each other. Idiot. So I want to say they're right next to each other. Yeah, both those cards are right next to each other. So I'm going to pick this one right next to Tanjiro in the middle. So we got 10. So I think we get one more match and we win. Nezuko, I forgot where she was. Haha, we win. All right, so I'm going to pick next. My my ally better not mess this up. That's right, boy. Kanroji on top again. Kanroji is best girl. So we get coins. We're not getting rank points. That's the problem. Why do I have to I guess we have to ally against the guy in first place. Is that what determines what the pairings are? Is first place always with fourth place? That would be interesting if that's the case. Because maybe we can make an alliance and drag down the first place character. There's a relocation notice. That means she'll probably get to the destination before anyone else. Tanjiro. Eh, well, she's gonna get there on the next turn if no one else gets there. Okay, so how are we doing? Let me check the board one more time. So we're not headed. We're not even going in the right direction, are we? I don't know which direction the train's gonna go. I wasn't paying attention to that part. What space is that? Assault, a minus roll from your next turn. So let's not roll that. Wait, is that where I am? Where am I specifically? It says, I guess I'm right here on the blue space. Okay. I'm gonna roll anyway. I don't care. We're not trying to use it. We're not gonna. Ugh, wow. So I get a plus something. Is that an ally? Yep. So I get an extra roll. I believe either on this turn or the next turn. I don't know. I don't care who I get. I got All Might. Rengoku, right? Yeah. The All Might of this IP. So if we have, we'll be able to roll the Slayer's dice for the next turn, which means we'll have a choice of which die to use: Kanroji's dice, or his. And I think they can also add some more turns to your roll. So you'll roll a die, and they'll add a second die, and allow you to move some extra spaces beyond that. Second place, huh? Cool, then there. And he's gonna get help too on top of that. So he'll get a chance to add some more spaces to his roll. So again, if you're trying to race ahead of someone to a destination or to a demon space, that might help you out. But I would argue there are times when it's just not worth it. You should just like take your medicine, stay behind, and then wait for the demon to show up, or wait for the next destination space to appear on the board before you start eating your items. So if you know you're not going to get there first, you might as well just kind of wait and then start using the die when you know you're close to the destination or the demon space. Wake Tanjiro by whacking him if he stops. Okay, so this is like, this is Tanjiro falling asleep. When do I do it? So you whack him when he snores? Okay, we're the second one on the left, remember? So you whack him when he snores. Okay, so this is going to be tough. So you whack him when he snores. Darn it! Barely. Barely. So we get 2 more chances, I guess? Here it comes. Got him! Third of a second. Holla at your girl. So I'll take those points. So I'm in front now. Here it comes. Ha ha! Holla! That's right. Gamma! So it's literally just a QTE. It's like press the button. It's a flashcard game. Press the button before anyone else. That's all it is. How about that input lag? Am I right? Still in third place though, even though I've won like maybe 4 mini games at this point. So I go next, right? Wasn't paying attention to the order. So she's in first place now, probably. She was in last, so I think this puts she gives her 20 points. I think she's tied for second, something like that. So 20 points for changing day into night, and 30 points for stopping the wheel on the demon space when you're at night. Yeah, that's the dude that Rengoku had to fight, as I recall. After you leave the train. Get guy, get guy. Like I said, she's a fan. Nezuko-chan. Gotta have the guitar stinger. So where are we headed specifically? So we gotta go to the other side of the board. How do we get there? We have to stay. We have to stay on the train, I guess. What's this? So we should be able to initiate a fight with the demon. I don't know if we get any points for this. Don't want to add points. Player up. No, we can't do that. We'll wait till later. We're not even halfway through the game. So on the map, if we roll a 2, that's fine. What if we roll a 1? I think we're going to lose some coins. Because it's nighttime. There are more dangerous spaces. Yeah. So we lose points. We lose spaces on the next roll. Come on. So we could get a 2, but it's probably not likely. So Nezuko and my ally are going to add to my roll. So I got a 1 there. They'll add to it as well. Okay, so I'll get some extra coins. I'm getting a 4. So where's this leave me? So now I have to leave. So I can get off down here. Here's the problem. The demon's over there, but Butterfly Girl's ahead of me, so I'm not gonna be able to get to her. So I'm not gonna be able to beat her there. Okay. So I can get off anywhere I want. So if it doesn't matter where I go, I might as well just get off here and then just wait for the space to move after. So when day comes, I can just stay here then. I guess I can just do that. Because there's no way I can beat her. There's no way I can get to this. There's no way I can beat her to the space. That's the problem. Yeah, there's no way I can beat her to the space. We'll just leave. We'll just stay here. So we'll stay here on the northern part of the map. There's no way. There's no way I can get to the demon space before she gets there. It's nighttime, so you lose 6 points on a red space. I want to say you get 3 points. But I want to say you get 3 coins if you land on a blue space at night. And she gave me something at the end of the turn. And she gave me another. Yeah, she gave me another item. So now I have too many items. I'm gonna have to use one on my next turn. The idea is that if you want to buy another item, you have to get rid of your 4th item or one of your 4 items. So I'll think of something to use in the next turn. I don't want to use the demons. I don't want to use the Mugen train ticket. I'll save that for later. But I am in last place, I'm afraid. Uh He put me to sleep, and he moved me to some other part of the train, I guess. So he put me to sleep, and he stole 10 coins. Well, you have to pay the fee. Well, you already paid a fee to get on the train, so. Yeah, the Mugen Train movie was eligible for an Oscar in 2020, but it was not nominated for Best Animated Film. Nor was it nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, and it was not going to get nominated for either. That Mugen Train movie was for fans of the anime, and you can't get away with that in the Oscars. Unless your IP is very well known by Oscar voters, they would never nominate an anime film that requires you to be an anime fan. If a movie that requires you to be a fan of the TV show or the manga is never going to get an Oscar nomination. Because I would argue because the idea is that it's treated as this weird foreign thing that no one understands. And if you watch it, there's a newbie is not going to appreciate the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie. I can concede. I'm willing to concede that. So if you wanted the movie to get nominated for best animated feature, you have to actually talk to noobs and normies. You can't ask Demon Slayer fans if it should have been nominated because it's not going to happen. They've been Kimetsu no they've been Yaiba pilled. So this is the battle. So if we win, we get 5 extra rank points. So she gets 5 points just for fighting us. That's one way to catch up. All right. So what do I have to do? No training here. Wait for the circle. It wasn't a circle. So I flicked the stick first. Kanroji flicked the stick first, and I get the victory. 5 extra points. That's one way you catch up. So if you land on that space, you'll get 5 points. And if you win the mini game, you get 5 more rank points. So it's worth it in that sense. I didn't double check her name. You call her a butterfly lady. Uh, extend turn count. You cannot extend it to the final 3 turns. That's hilarious. It's hilarious. So what are we doing here? So we're here, and the destination. Wait, are we all in the same spot? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm an idiot. I thought the chick on the right side of the board. I thought that was a player, but that was okay. So I need to get back on the train, dog. I had a chance to go over there, and I screwed up because I for. So I thought the icon on the left side of the screen below the demon. I thought that was a player who was ahead of me, and I was wrong. I'm an idiot. So I got to get back on the train now. I guess I can roll. What am I rolling here exactly? Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. So I'm gonna get some help on this roll. So whatever. Oh, sorry. Go back. I gotta use an item. Uh, I gotta get back to the train more quickly. So whatever. I can only use one item per turn. So is it added to my die or the allies' die? Three. So what's Nesco giving me? So 6. So I get okay. So I got some extra points, right? So I can buy another item here. Going by what? Changes red to don't care. Grants 2 dice to roll. Don't think I need that. To rank points to defeat. I'm gonna want that. Summons all Slayer characters to the player's current space. If you want to do that, you could. Getting more rank points sounds great. So let's see. I don't know why you would do that unless you want to If you want to, I guess you want to keep a player from catching from getting ahead of you. That might be cool. Yeah, I'm too full. I can't sell what I have. Good enough. So I gotta use another. I gotta use another piece again. Whoop! I got 5 points. So I get 5 rank points for that. And I'm wearing the headband. So this, no, no, the headband only works if I'm fighting a greater demon. So the next person to land on the demon space is going to initiate the greater demon battle, and I'll get 5 extra rank points, regardless of my performance. Is how that sounds. So I don't have to come in first place again, I suppose. Hold on. Press B. I did not win. I came in third, actually. Yuck. Oh well. So I don't get the 5 points there. So I could have gotten in third place. Which she said. Boxing Nesco. I don't know, man. Multiplies the rewards of training spaces by 2. I'll have to discard one, yeah. What would I discard? Most likely that one. Discard that. So she's gonna give me another piece. So, yeah. So I do get to decide which one I don't want. So I don't have to spend all my pieces, but eventually you'll have to get rid of them. He's gonna use a Slayer's die, which rolls 8s, 9s, and coins. So he'll stay put, but he'll get coins if that matters. Again, for tiebreakers it matters, not so much for this. So I'm second, Tanjiro's last, and Butterfly Girl is first. Tanjiro has the most points. So what was his deal? I think he found the demon. No, the Butterfly Girl found the demon first, but he hit a destination space. So all the rank points I've gotten were basically from demon fights, not from actually finding the demon first, or transitioning from day to night either. So turn number 8. So I think we should be halfway now. This is going to be a 2-hour game, unfortunately. So it's long enough for me to catch up, but arguably long enough to drag on more than it should. So that is Shinobu. Okay, so what's the name of the? So this was the lady from the Tamari Ball arc, I want to say. Yeah. So she's gonna lose 10 coins. Relocated you where? To the back of the train? It's like you got the chance card, honey. What are we looking for? So we gotta get off this train, but I'm not even on the train, so I'm not gonna get there before anyone else. It looks like. So just roll. Doesn't matter what I roll. Use a piece. Use an item. So we gotta use one of these. I mean, why not at this point? Well, not never. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Yeah, at the end of this turn, Nesco's gonna give me another piece anyway. So remember, there's a 3-turn cooldown for this, so I can use this now, but I'm not. There's no reason to waste it until I'm actually close to the destination space. That's my argument. Like you'd only want to use that Slayer's die if you want to get to this destination space more quickly, but I'm nowhere near it. 14. So that's better than a Slayer die. So now I get to ride the train, and I have the That's right. So if I weren't near the station, then I could use my ticket to get on the train immediately. And I would argue I would use that near the end of the game if I got to skip ahead. So I'm getting off here. Just a second. I can't. I don't have any spaces I have left. But I'm getting off here so I can get to the destination more quickly. I needed a 9, so I'm not gonna get the 9. But I get a new item apparently. We're gonna roll the roulette. So I might get to the destination space first. Unless someone has like a relocator card or something to try and hose me. Relocation notice. I want that. Or total concentration. I'll take that. So near the end of the game, if someone's near a destination space, I can swap places with them and jump ahead of them. Or at least I'll swap places with them so that I can land on it first, most likely. So I would argue this is the most valuable piece in the game if you're stuck, if you really need to catch up. This will jump you ahead a whole bunch of spaces. So you're gonna want that. So that's definitely worth it. So I didn't want that. So I got to get rid of one of these. Yeah. So what do I get rid of? Probably this. What if I don't want the onigiri? Thanks, I hate it. So I'm throwing it in the trash. I get to keep the items I have, and I don't discard anything. Because I don't really need an onigiri. I don't need a measly 3 more spaces. And in case you're wondering, you're not wondering, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black came out. Got a remaster on PC recently. Like I think, yeah, about this weekend. And people are complaining about the fact that there are changes made from the Xbox 360 version, which is backwards compatible with the series consoles. So if you want to play in 4K at 60 frames a second, you can get a Series X. Because I don't have the 360 disc. What I have the PS3. I have Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden 2. I think it's Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. I'll double check. I don't think I have the boxes here. Here they are. I got Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, which I believe is um well, Ninja Gaiden Sigma I want to say is the PS3's sorta ish remake of the Xbox game that everyone loved, which I barely played it. So I'm going to play it for the first time this weekend later on once I'm done with this. I'm not really in a rush because I have Final Fantasy games to play, but I guess since uh the discourse is what it is, I'll play it now. I was gonna get around to playing it eventually. Wait for the circle. I was gonna get around to playing it eventually. So I got the 5 points. Yep, 5 coins. Amazing. No, I got 5 rank points. Outstanding. So now I'm not the seller anymore. Woo! That's right, dog. The concentration, you can also buy concentration dice when you get to a shop. Those are arguably as valuable as the relocation notice because if you have to land on a specific space, that's going to help you. The problem is that if you have an ally or if Nezuko's helping you because you're in last place, I would argue the concentration die is not as important because you don't know what your allies are going to roll and you don't know what Nezuko is going to roll. So that is potentially a problem. But yeah, I have the PS3 disc for Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, both of which were obtained for about $10 at GameStop back when they had way more PS3 games. I want to say these games don't get 30 frames a second. It's a very shaky 30 frames a second, and that's normal for the PlayStation 3, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm willing to play those games for $10. They're probably worth a bit more now that the remaster came out. People might be curious. So what are we looking for? Yeah, no one's ahead of me. So if I roll a 1, 2, 3, that's actually a good space, right? Purchase items here, no. Well, we're gonna have 3 die. We're gonna roll 3 dice. We're definitely gonna get the demon on this. Nezuko better get a good roll. She doesn't roll once. So I got the 6 I needed. So that will get us to the destination first. We're gonna buy our item while we're here. View what I have. I have to get rid of something if I buy this. So what would I buy? I would probably get rid of that. So what would I buy? Reinforcement request? So you can swap out someone if you don't like the ally you have. I have plenty of coins. I'm not opposed to using that. But I already have an ally, so I would argue I don't need one. So I guess we can replace that with the Mugen train ticket. That might be more valuable. So we'll discard an item. So we'll discard this because I don't know if I don't think there's a chance I'm going to land on a training space. That's a very low priority item to me. So that's all I need, I would argue. Yeah, I guess you can buy a bunch of Mugen train tickets, but we're gonna get the demons here, so we're gonna be able to use the headband. So after this fight, we're gonna get at least five. We're gonna get at least 5 extra rank points because we're wearing the headband that we got. So winning this, no matter how we perform this fight, we're gonna get 5 extra rank points. So that's good. So this should put us in second place, I want to say, just for landing on this space. So come on, big money. Oh, I didn't press the button. I didn't press the button. I didn't press any buttons, but I got the demon space. That's good. So I'm gonna get 30 rank points, so I should come in second place right off the bat. Yep, 30 rank points. That means I got 61. Yep, your girl's in first. And I'm gonna get 5 more rank points after this fight. So this will definitely help. All right, this is the first time I've been in first place, I think. At least this late in the game. Okay, so wait for the circle. Remember, whoops, not good enough. Not good enough. So I got 3 outstandings. Wait for the circle and flick. No, we have to wait. You have to go first. Oh, wrong button! I pressed the wrong direction. Got right that time. Okay, so I got 2 perfects. Wait for the circle. Good enough. 2 outstandings. 3 outstandings. Wait for the circle. Outstanding. Perfect. Outstanding. So I got 1 perfect. Flick it first. Got it again. Sorry, it's just training. I'm sorry. Never mind. That was just training. Did it again. Sorry. That keeps happening. Good thing it didn't count. Wait for the circle. That's a perfect. 2 perfects. So I'm in first place so far. Can barely see the circle because of all the distracting flare effects. Still, I'm in second place now. Amazing. First. Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to press it no matter where it's located. Okay. Whoop, wrong button. Got it. I'm in first place, though. Okay, so I'm in first place again. All right. Last chance to stay in first place. Let's go. Well, not good enough. So we're all pressed in the same direction. So I guess we're all supposed to press the same direction. I just didn't know where my circle was. Was my circle the second one from the top, or was it the second one from the bottom? I couldn't tell that time, which is not amazing. One thanks to everyone, but your girl came in first. That's what matters. So I got the most rank points, and I got the 5 extra for my band. So I'm way in first now. Now the first person to so if Tanjiro finds the daytime destination space first, he'll get 20 points, and then he'll be in first temporarily. But the idea is that I'm pretty far in first place now, so that helps out a lot. So I guess we're doing okay, all things considered. And like I said, I also have to see where the demon space is. So wait. So both of the I want to say I have Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3 complete in box. Got the disc, got the manual, and the slip in. So again, this is back when this is in like 2017. I got these games, I think, near Falls Grove, back when that store was still in business. They were selling a bunch of PS3 games, like buy 2 get 1 free, stuff like that. Buy any PS3 game. Buy any game that's less than $10 you can get for $5. That's probably how I got this game for $5. I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, I know I played Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox, but I barely made it past the first boss because you know that I think early in the game there's a dude who teaches you like a special move, and and he's like a massive skill check very early in the game. And I think I beat him once by accident, so I'm curious if I'm patient enough to tolerate this game now. The Dark Souls of early 2000s character action games, I guess. That gets brutal, but I'm curious how well it holds up with the dual stick controls and all that. Because when Ninja Gaiden 1 came out, people lost their minds, but I don't remember what the frame rate was. But it was a great looking game. Like when Ninja Gaiden 1, when Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox came out, it was one of the best looking games of the generation. I'm curious how well it holds up now. But Ninja Gaiden 1 was a very good looking game when it dropped. I don't know how well it holds up. I'll check out some YouTube videos. Like again, people will cheat. A lot of YouTube videos are emulators. So on this channel, you always know what hardware I'm using to play a game. So she's in second place now. So she landed on the space for anyone else, and it took her only one turn to do it. Amazing. But yeah, what was it? Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I'm very curious how I feel about Ninja Gaiden. And there's that infamous staircase, I think, near the end of the game, where the frame rate tanks on the original hardware. And there's a lot of tearing. But if you play on the Xbox Series X, it's basically flawless, as I recall. Like it's a well-known like performance hit because the game's just overpowering the hardware and they didn't dial it back. But yes, since I have no nostalgia. Oh, what just happened? Oh, okay. You'll be unable to move the next turn. Oh, okay. As long as it wasn't me. Haha. Bye. Suck on it, I guess. Yes way. I think she said, "Oh no," but whatever. Okay, so fourth place is stuck, and I don't think Nesco is gonna be able to help him. So how we doing? Where's the demon? Demon. The demon space is where? There it is. So I'm closest to it actually. Okay, so I need a big roll here. Give me a second. So I can start using the Slayer's dice now. Don't need to get on the train. We're already in the right spot. So no Nesco, but we have an ally to help us. So let's get a big roll. Okay, I didn't mean to choose this die, but whatever. I meant to choose the allies die, but that's all right. Good. So we'll get two extra on top of that. But I think we needed like 14 or something. So we're getting a 10. No, we're not getting on. We're staying on here. The boss is on this side, so we're not going to board it. Now, which way do we go? 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're staying top side. And no matter what, we're going to land on a blue space. So we're going to get 3 more coins. So stay top side. We'll land on that blue space and we're good. Yeah, I gotta bust out some hot water. I need to get some steam in here. Yeah, we gotta get some humidity in this room. It's absurd. So I realized for some reason I can't plug in the PlayStation 3 to my Samsung. I'm playing on a Samsung TV right now, and for some reason I can't play on the Samsung because it won't accept the resolution. So I might have to change that to 480. We'll see how it goes. Because I set it to 1080p, it won't work. I set it to 768p, it won't work. So what I can do is I can plug in this PS3 to my I can plug it into my Best Buy TV back here, and then I can play Ninja. I'll play Ninja Gaiden that way. That's fine. I'm not terribly attached to the Samsung. It's the TV I use to play Xbox games. And I also use it to play some PC games in 720p if I'm forced to play at a lower resolution. This is my 720p TV. Whoops! Hey! Mother effer stole my rank points. That's messed up. Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. That's some nonsense. Why does That's nonsense, man. Come on. At least give me a chance to fight back. That's some nonsense. He took off 30. How many points did he take off? Some trash. At least I'm in first place, so I guess it's worth it. One. So if we roll a 2, we're good. So we're gonna land. So we're gonna get these 20 points. So I guess they knew what was up. They knew I was closest to the demon. And I had an ally, so I'm gonna get these points back. They didn't want me to get too far ahead, baby. Yeah, maybe that's some rubber banding AI because they knew I was closest to the destination. They decided to knock me down a peg. So I get 30 points if I get this if I land on the demon space on this wheel. Well, I didn't press any buttons, but I got the demons. So that's good. So I get the 30 points. So I should be in first place. Yeah, I'm in first place right now. So as long as I do well in this fight, like I think if I finish second during this fight, I should remain in third place. I should remain in first place no matter what. Yep, in first place. So as long as I finish at least one space if I finish within one space behind Tanjiro, I'll still be in first place. That's good. So let's do well, and we'll stay in first. But that they probably knew what was up when they had the demon attack me. That was very shady of them. Mashy mashy. Sorry, I got the end of training. We're not doing the training this time. Mashy mashy. First. No, I was not first. 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 Okay, wait for the circle. Left. Perfect. So I'm still in first. I'm way in first, I think. Because I got 5 extra points by finishing first during the mashing parts. Second. Second. First. So I'm way in first now. Yep, first again. All right, so I'm way in first in terms of points. So we have to wait for the circle, I think. I'm top left, and I got the perfect. So it's the top left circle there. So I finished first, so I stay in first in the rank points. So I think I get 10 rank points. Okay, great camera angle, fellas. Yeah, very polished game design. They got very polished presentation, guys. So I got 20 points for finishing first in the mini games. So now I'm way out in front. So I'm not gonna finish in last, but I'm definitely I'm gonna. It looks like I'm gonna finish in the top 2. So what are we doing now? Yeah, he just moved to a different space. How many turns we have left? What does that mean? Okay, so there are more demon attack spaces. Okay. So the default number of turns for this game is 10, but arguably extending it to 15 gave me more of a chance to stay ahead. So there is that. So that gut punch that I had to took. Okay, so I get 5 more rank points if I win this. So let's see what happens. Okay, y'all ready for this? So what's the QTE we get here? Wait for the circle. Perfect. No, outstanding. So I get 5 points for that. I win. So I should get 5 rank points for that, I think. Yep. Still in first. I'm pulling away, y'all. Again, so 10 points is a really tight number of turns, but 15 might give you enough of a chance to like flip the tables at the last minute, I guess. But 5 is not enough because you don't get enough opportunities to like land on the demon space or land on the destination space, like that kind of thing. It might depend on the board specifically, but if you paid me like if this video were monetized, I would be digging deeper into that. Yeah, like I would argue this is not a good board game. And if you gave me the option, I would nerf some of the random, like, oh, this enemy just slashes a certain number of rank points on the first. Like, if the way that they do the rubber banding AI is to like immediately snatch rank points from the person in first place, that would seem kind of lame. That's the only other way to do it. Like, how do you catch up? Well, you land on a space where the leader gets nerfed. Like the lightning in Mario Kart, where it's like, yeah, the person in first gets hit by lightning. That's just how it is. So that solves the problem of if you're so far behind, you're never going to catch up. Well, actually, it doesn't solve it. It just means the person in first place is just going to get kicked in the crotch. As long as I'm still in first. I can use an item here. I don't need that. The good news is I'm in first place, so I don't need to use those. Now, if I'm in second, I might want to use it. Demon Space is... Yeah, I can switch places with somebody else. And then get a big roll. It seems like cheating to like switch places with a person. Well, I gotta stay ahead, so... Okay, I don't know, well, I don't know what that's about. Hi, lady. How did you get here? Yeah, well done, I guess. We'll save this for later, I suppose. Because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to use this now. Let's use the Slayer's die. 8, 9, 10, 11, or just get a couple of 8s and 10s. Not good enough, so I'm stuck. Oh well. That's the price you pay when you use the Slayer's die. Again, Tanjiro, I want to say, has just 2 7s, 2 8s, and 2 9s on the Slayer's die. So I guess it does matter who you choose in that sense. 10. So he's going to get the destination before everyone else. So he'll still be in fourth place. No, actually, he'll be in third place after this. So this will be his chance to catch up. So he'll get 30 points for landing on well, he'll get at least 10 points for landing on the space. If the wheel stops on the demon, he'll get the full 30. But can I stop? Like if the wheel is turning, can you stop it early? Because I wasn't pressing any buttons and it stopped on its own. And so I guess he's definitely going to get the demon here. That's another way the rubber banding works out. Because it's like he's going to get more demon spaces because he's in last place, I guess. So it's easier for you to get the demon, and so it's easier for you to get the 30 rank points, I would argue. So he's in third. He's in third. So there is a chance the game may throw him a few more bones. We're going to get at least 15 points during this fight. 20 if we finish in first after this fight. So we're still going to be in first place if we don't stink up the joint. If we play the way we normally do, we'll be fine. Training is over. Mashy mashy. First. So I get 5 points for finishing first. 5 extra bonus points. Yep, finish first again. Yep. We good? Flick, wait for the circle. Perfect. That's outstanding. I'm still in first, though. Okay, what do we got? So we got to mash. Second. You get 10 points for finishing first. Got first. 8 points for finishing second, I want to say. Or it might be based on how close you are to the first place person. I think we have to wait for a circle here. Perfect. So I finished in first again, so I'm still in first place in rank points. I will get 20 rank points for finishing first during the demon battle. Because I had the most points after all the demon battle. Quick time events. So last stays last. Your girl's still in first. So I just have to stay ahead of Tanjiro, I would argue. And we should be fine there. Remember, he's the hardest guy on the board I wanted. He's the hardest guy on the board. Actually, no, Butterfly Girl is supposed to be the hardest on the board. But she's not getting any of the lucky rolls. The Shinobu is supposed to be the hardest difficulty. And she's in last place. So maybe the difficulty only determines... Wow, I got a 0. So I guess the difficulty determines how capable they are during the demon battles, I suppose. Like during the games. Like during the mini games. That's probably how capable they are. Well, how you like that? Right off the bat. So I think he's in first now. Because he got the 20 points for that. The 20 rank points. I didn't wait. I think I'm still in first by 2 points. Let me check. How you like that rule? So again, what would the strategy have been there? If we're being honest, does the game just randomly spawn next to the person who's being favored by the AI? I don't know, or is it just random? Again, I'll just play all the boards, and I'll probably never touch this game again. Can't believe I put 4 hours into this game. Yep, I'm still ahead. So how many turns we got left? 2? Okay, we got 3 more turns. This is going to be a 2-hour video. Uh, 15 spots away from the demon. We're on the train. She's gonna go for. She's gonna roll a 5. So her Slayer's die is to roll 5 or get coins. That's her Slayer. That's her Slayer's ability. So I guess she's technically. I want to say Tanjiro is easy mode then, because he's guaranteed to roll a 7, an 8, or a 9. Well, I guess if you want to stand still, that might be nice to have a player who can just stand still. Okay, he's gonna attack somebody. This is her chance to hose me or Tanjiro, I would argue. Like he's gonna steal one of our rank points. Yeah. So she nerfed me. Oh, well, never mind. So I'm still in first. So I guess he just kind of dragged us down to her level so she can catch up. So is that how the game does it? If you're in last place, you want to land on these spaces? Because that's like getting the lightning in Mario Kart. That's the only way you can catch up, I guess. Dude, Mario Party came out on like the N64. So it's bad enough that a game like 2 decades old is still spawning like really mediocre games that don't really like build on what it did. So we're looking for a demon space. The demon's behind me. Satan literally got behind me, and I'm not going to be able to catch up. I can relocate. I'm still in first, so it's not important. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use an item. We're going to relocate. So I'm going to put myself in first. There's an argument to be made that I should not do this. I should not do it this early in the game. I should probably wait. So we'll relocate with her because she's closest to the demon. So now I can roll the die. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get at least a 5, we're good. So we're busting out the Slayer's die. Come on, big money. Or no money. Just give me a number. Perfect. So I'm gonna get at least 10 points for landing on the space. And if the wheel stops on the demon slot, then I should be able to get the full 30 rank points and maintain my first place status. So again, my concern is what's the point of building up all these points? I pressed the button. Because so I did not get the demon that time. So what happens here? So I got a major lead. So I didn't get the full 30 rank points here. But I get 25. That's good actually. So I think you get 10 points for finding a minor lead, 25 points for a major lead, and I think this is space move. Okay. There's an argument to be made that we should stay at night. So we can just land on the space, get the 25 points, and let someone else get the 30, I guess. Because remember, if they land on the demon space and they roll the demon slot from the wheel, and the wheel stops in the demon slot, they get 30, not 25. But if they get the 30 points, it means that the demon's going to initiate a battle, and I'm probably gonna get 20 points for winning the battle anyway. Ideally, if you land on the demon space, you stop the wheel on the demon slot, and you win the battle, you get 30 rank points for you get 30 points for starting the fight, and you get 20 points for winning the fight with the most points. So that's the biggest turnaround right there. But everyone else gets rank points too, just for participating in the fight. So if there's strategy to that, I don't know how deep it goes. You might say, I don't want to fight the demon now because I want to hoard all the points for myself. So if I just took 25 points and no one else got any, that works out in my favor. I'm 40 points ahead of the next person. I'm 40 points ahead of Tanjiro. So he's got to get that demon space. Otherwise, he's probably never going to catch up to me. He's got to hit that demon space. And if he doesn't get it, the third place player, I forgot what his name is. He's got to hit that. Otherwise, they're never going to catch up to me. But Shinobu is never catching up to me. She's way too far behind. She basically has to spend the rest of the game landing on demon space, and just kind of she has to land on those demon attack spaces. So that the game said that the demon's attacks are stronger. So it's entirely possible that they're taking away more rank points every time they attack us. So that might be Shinobi's only chance to catch up is to just have him nerf the two people in first place. Yeah, nerf the two strongest people, drag them down to her level, so that she can actually catch up somehow. So that's the only way she can win right now, I would argue, is by landing on those demon attack spaces. And remember, I have two Mugen train tickets left, and we're on our this is our yeah, this is my penultimate turn. So I'm gonna go next. That's gonna be worthless. The one item she needed was a relocation notice because she needs to be able to relocate with somebody else, and she needs to be able to land on demon attack spaces so she can nerf the first. She has to be able to nerf the person in first place. Otherwise, there's no way she catches up. So she needs relocation notices to land on the demon space first, and I would argue she needs demon attacks. She's demon attack spaces to nerf me. So I can't use any. So I can't use the Slayer's die for the rest of the game, but that's fine though. Where's the space? So I need to take the train. So let's get on the train. So we'll use the Mugen train ticket to get on the train. Then I should be able to roll, right? Okay, so now I'm on. Okay. So how many spaces? One, two, three, four, five. So if I roll a six or more, I'll be able to leave the train early. But even if you get off the train, you need to roll several more spaces to get to the demon. So you're not gonna be so no one will get to the demon on this turn unless they get some kind of special item that teleports them there, or they land on a Kakushi space, whatever it's called, where you automatically get teleported to like two spaces before the demon space. I want to say there is that happened earlier in the video. So just roll. We're not gonna get a 6. Yeah, so we're not gonna get a 6. We got an ally. Not that that's gonna matter, but yeah, it's not really gonna matter. But yeah, I guess they capped the number of allies. By the way, remember I mentioned before there were special abilities or special bonuses that you get. I want to say there is a chance that you'll get more rank points if you have the most allies. So I want to say if you land on those ally spaces more than anyone else, you'll get some more rank points at the end of the game. It's not a guarantee though, because in this game the bonuses are awarded randomly. I want to say. Is he gonna roll a 0 again? Yep. What he said. Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Well, so what's the meme about the dude pointing to a skull? You can't get hurt if you can't move. Of course, that means he's gonna stay in third place. He's never gonna catch up. He's running out of turns to catch up. So this dude has one more turn to catch up. I bet it's not gonna happen either. Maximum number of allies reached, so we can swap him out with somebody else, I suppose. So you can discard one of your allies. Because maybe this ally has a better set of die. Don't know. We'll find out. So say hi to Snake Guy. Cobra Kai. Cobra Commander. Serpentor. So I'm the only person with 100 rank points, apparently. I'm on the train. So I should be able to... Yes, this is it. So I'm going to win because there's no chance that anyone else gets the 30 points they need to catch up. So I'm gonna win unless she gets like a demon attack space and completely hoses me. Yeah, I don't know where the demon attack space is. I think it's the red hand. I want to say. Don't waste your time, girlfriend. This is your last turn. You're not gonna be able to use any of the items you buy anyway. So what's the point? You better get on the train, otherwise you're gonna lose anyway. Remember, the coins are a tiebreaker. You might as well spend them all. And she already got off. Way to go, girlfriend. Okay, so once you get off, the number of remaining spaces you have determines how far forward you go. So she'll get another item that will serve her no purpose because the game is over, unless she chooses to extend the number of game turns, which only I can do. That's right. No, that's right. You can't extend the game if you're in the final 3 turns. You can't extend the turn count when there are fewer when you're on the last 3 turns of the game. So haha. So if you're playing a 15 turn game, let's say you're playing a 10 turn game, but you say, you know what, we're on turn 5. Let's make this a 15 turn game. Then you can do that. Sure. So what's the goal here? 1, 2, 3, 4 will get us off the train. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need a 16. It's not going to happen. The game says we need a 14. I don't understand that math, but whatever. We'll roll the Slayer's die. We'll stay put if we can. We can't use hers for one more turn, but we have an ally, so we can use his instead. Let's do it, All Might. Detroit Smash. Or is it Texas Smash? I don't remember. Detroit Punch. So how we doing this? So we're getting off here. Yeah, I don't know how many spaces I have left. 8? Whatever. Good enough. So I'm going to get 5 rank points. So I'm going to win anyway. So we're just padding our totals here. So we're going to win in rank points, but the bonuses will determine if Tanjiro catches up to me. Like what bonus points will be awarded after this game. So what are we doing? Press B with proper timing. I came in second. Butterfly Girl finished first. It's not going to matter. She only gets 5 points. She's not going to be able to catch up. She beat me by a third of a second, apparently. So yeah, Butterfly Girl Shinobu stays last, even though she had the highest difficulty ranking. She finished last because I guess she didn't land on any spaces she needed. She didn't land on any destination spaces during the day that would have given her 20 points. She didn't land on any demon spaces, so she could have gotten at least 20 or 15 by landing on the demon spaces. Attacked by Emu's minions, so he's well. This is the last turn of the game anyway, so it won't matter. Arguably, the last 3 turns should get rid of crap like that because it doesn't affect the game any further. It's just a dead space that serves no purpose. So yeah, this game is not as good as Fortune Street, but it's a lot more straightforward. The mini games aren't as good as Mario Party either, so that's a shame. So someone's gonna get some coins for this. Oh, where they can get rank points. So he got rank points for that, but he's still in second place. This will help him out because, um, okay, so the game's over. We're gonna find out what the bonuses are because the bonuses will determine if Tanjiro comes in first and overtakes him. So the only way Tanjiro wins is if the randomly generated bonus points are given to him by the master. So I'm wondering what the bonus points are for this game. The child who moved the most spaces. Again, it's random. I don't know who that would be. It might be me, actually. Nope, Tanjiro. So we'll get like how many rank points for that? Okay, yeah. So again, there's no way to know who gets the reward during the game. You just have to hope that the master chooses a reward that benefits you. Based on, but you can't control that. So her and who else? Okay, so I'm gonna get more rank points. So I wasn't paying attention. Let's see what the reward was. Encounter the most Kakushi. I encountered one, and so did she. Unless I encountered two, and I don't remember. And the winner is your girl Kanroji, Sakura head. So yeah, you never know what bonuses will be awarded to you after the fight. Because remember, in past videos, there were rewards for having the most allies. I think winning the most demon fights, winning the most greater demon fights, like having the most. I think it was like having the most points during the demon fights. That would obviously go to me here. In fact, you'll see the stat. We're gonna go to the stats. Yeah, suck on it, Tanjiro. Let's have it. So press the A button to see what next is. I'm a fledgling slayer, I guess. So second place is your boy Tanjiro. Shinobu almost caught up, but she'll have to take the ribbon for fourth place. You get the participation trophy, girlfriend. So final count. How do I can't sort. That's okay. So let's see. Final count of Slayer coins. Again, Slayer coins are just tiebreakers. Again, there might be a bonus. Like you might earn rank points if the master wants to reward the person who has the most coins. I don't know. Number of Slayer coins earned in skill training. I still came out in first. Items purchased. There might be a reward for that. I don't know. It's only 7 o'clock. Okay. Items used. And I had a bunch. I just didn't use them eventually. Why did they use so many items? Spaces moved. Yeah, there was a reward for that. That's why Tanjiro won that award. Otherwise, I would have won it. I don't think the relocation spaces count, but I did have a Slayer die that would have helped me there. Number of Demon Space victories, I got 3. That definitely helped. Times landed on blue spaces. Times landed on reds. Times landed on training. Somehow Tanjiro landed on 4 training spaces. That's the reward I got with Shinobu. Landed on that mask dude, the Kakushi. I believe that they're like couriers. I want to say like postal workers, I guess. Times landed on an ally space. Yep. So yes, yeah. I think a number of assists. I want to say those are the number of allies. No, that's the ally space, and that's the number of assists. Okay. So again, you can't really control most of this. So I mean, there's no way to. That's why you can turn off the bonus awards that are given out at the end of the batch like this if you don't want the game to be decided by that because you don't can't really control it. That's kind of cute. That the game just randomly rewards like 2 blessings. So there's a chance you might come back and win based on some BS about, yeah, I pulled a number from a hat and I'm supposed to award this to the person who moved the most spaces, the person who covered the most ground. You know what I mean? Skill tree has been unlocked. Sneaky stored styling. Okay, so I guess I'll take a look at that before I end the video. 'Cause that's an unlocked mini game. But again, most of these mini games are like, meh. And the Finding Nezuko 3-card Monty game is way too common. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, what did Zenitsu say? I'm so lonely. Tanjiro-kun, Inosuke, Nezuko-chan. Okay, first of all, Nezuko isn't even here as a playable character, so whatever. And again, I made this point before. I think it's kind of weird that dude is so pressed and thirsty that he had a fourth wall break because a female narrator mentioned his name in passing. Thirstiest sad boy in anime. And I guess we'll go with Guillaume. So yeah, there are only 2 female characters. That's kind of disappointing. But like I said, Nezuko is like an ally, so whatever. She wouldn't be able to say much. Obviously she doesn't say much. We can go hard mode. We're not scared. So what was that sneaky sword styling? What's that all about? Well, I forgot to do the trial run. I probably should have checked. I pressed the button. It didn't make a difference. Oh, you have to mash on the button? What are you supposed to do? Mash on the button? What's going on? I probably should have been paying attention to what the goal was. Is it timing based? Okay, so he won. Cause I guess it's timing based? What are we even doing? Oh, so don't do it too much, I guess. Okay. So don't bash on it too quickly, I guess. Okay, this is an odd mini game. You're not supposed to mash. I guess this would have been from season 2. So we're tied. You didn't see nothing. Okay. I guess they don't want him to bang their sword for some reason. Oh, okay, this is bizarre. Hey! So I guess he won. So someone's gonna get caught. Yeah, I probably had time for one more, but it's probably not gonna happen. Okay. So I guess that dude's not gonna catch up. So eventually one of us is gonna get caught. So one of us is gonna get caught. So we're just gonna keep going till one of us gets caught, I guess. Yep, so I'm gonna lose. Well, at least I'm not gonna win. Whatever. A bizarre game. Stellar. Who's gonna win? Yeah. Anyone. Okay, so I mean, whatever. I That was a very dumb mini game. So that was board number 3. I unlocked a new title. No, I'm not. I'm never gonna play that again. So that's board number 3 for Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Sweep the board. Hold on. What's it called? Kimetsu no Yaiba. Saikyo Taishi. So I recorded this audio with my Plantronics headset plugged into the quad core Celeron 1.1 gigahertz Windows 10 education laptop with 4 gigs of RAM using the Windows 10 camera app to capture this footage at 60 frames a second. So you get to see every single frame of this stellar, beautiful, mind mind expanding video game about Mario Party with really bad minigames. I kind of feel compelled to play the last 2 boards, but we'll see how. I'm not gonna play a 15 turns is way too much for this game. But 10 probably seems too short. So I guess yeah, 10 of one, half a dozen of the other, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So I tried. This game is not amazing. It's bad. Again, C minus tier at best. But I'm probably gonna keep playing it. Let's play some Ninja Gaiden Sigma. What do you say?